contact. That's what he does well.
Yeah, just 2 strikeouts for him here. Ground ball sharply to third base, gloved by Aiden Wolfson. The throw to first is in time, and that's a 1-2-3 fifth inning for Kinney and the Maples. It's back and forth all day long. The next base runner, I have a good feeling, might be one to come around.
How about Kai McEachern with a little wet ball stab at it to save the inning. Fine supporters of this broadcast here on NFHS. We are the Prep, proudly producing this game today for NFHS. And now let's go back to Tom Cavanaugh.
Delving into the late innings, Bobby Crane back on the bump for UofD in a 0-0 tie ball game. Alongside Chad Bush, I'm Tom Cavanaugh here from the Prep. Starting things off will be Grandin Kinney. He'll take ball 1. And how about Bobby Crane through the last couple of innings? He's retired 6 in a row. 5 of those 6 have been strikeouts, and now 4 Ks in a row for a total of 7.
He's in the groove, and Kinney's going to try to get him out of it quickly.
1-0 to Grandin. Big swing and a miss. Levels the count 1-1.
This is where Seaholm feels they've got to make some money. Here it is, 6th inning, top of their lineup. This is the heart. They feel they've got to get guys on and score this inning if they're going to score.
1-1 is pulled on the ground, base hit to left field. There's your call, Chad Bush. Leadoff base hit for Grandin Kinney. And a little spark here for the Seaholm Maples late in the regional semifinal. They lost this game last year, Chad. They do not want to do that again.
When it's clutch time, just grab a Kinney, and they'll get you something. And here it's a base knock to start the inning. And this is a start-off single. Kinney talking to that road team as well. He likes to have fun. And John Tote's going to come over and talk to Kinney. And he might make a move here, perhaps. Well, I don't know if they're talking about a courtesy runner. But here is the thought of a obvious sacrifice situation. Not an obvious sacrifice situation, but one to discuss, obviously, because it's a part of the game here in the 6th. You're getting late. Now, you wouldn't normally bunt this guy, Schenefeld. He's already singled in the game. But this is the time of the game where you have these tough decisions, and we'll see what they do.
Crane keeping a nice eye over there at first base on Kinney. He delivers a first pitch low and outside to the lefty Schenefeld. At third base is James Schilp. He's in near the grass cutout in front of third base. Middle infielders up the middle in double play depth. No score, top 6. Winner goes home, or loser goes home. Winner moves on to the regional final. Here's a foul ball, 1-1 count.
And for the winner to go home, you're right. It's been a long day. Whoever it is that gets to go home, because it's been a long day. Both these teams have been at this park. UD got here, I think, at 1:45.
Yep. It's been a long day for them.
They had finals today for their underclassmen, UD did. So that's always something to think about. But a big play in the ballgame here with Schenefeld.
1 for 2 on the day. He'll fly one out to left field. This has got some fade and some carry. It's going to reach the seats foul right on top of the hitting cages, just on the opposite side of that left field wall.
This Princeton commit can go deep. He's done it 3 times this year. But he's a .392 hitter, already a single in this game against Crane, despite the lefty-lefty. Seaholm feels good enough to let him ride and try to hit.
This ballpark is packed right now from both Cubs and Maples. There's a fastball outside, 2-2. Both teams showing their school spirit right now with a lot of alumni and current students cheering on their guys.
In almost the same colors.
Yep.
Which makes it all kind of confusing at times.
Crane kicks on the 2-2. Breaking balls chopped the opposite way. Kyle Hand needs to make another great play, and not in time. Schenefeld is safe.
Schenefeld runs well, and this was one of those balls that was hit sort of an in-betweener. Kyle Hand had to charge. He did, but nothing he can do about this. Schenefeld runs so well, Hand had no chance. It's 1st and 2nd with a top hitter in the lineup coming up. And again, the guy that wants to control the destiny for this team is up in the name of Colton Kinney, the Western Michigan Bronco commit, licking his chops like the butcher's dog right now with 2 on and nobody out in a clutch spot in the 6th.
If you're just joining us, it's been all zeros all day long. Bobby Crane has been awesome for the Cubs. At the plate, it's Colton Kinney, the pitcher for Seaholm. Only guys that have thrown today. Kinney flies one out to right field. This ball's got some carry. Scaling back, J.J. Scheck makes the catch. Tagging to third is Grandin Kinney. So now with one gone and runners on the corners, Colton does a nice job of helping himself out.
He does. He got it the other way. He got the runner to third with less than 2 outs. Mission accomplished. Of course, he wanted more in that at bat. But look, the bottom line is that he did the job, advanced the runner. Now you got a runner at third with less than 1 out for Wolfson. Now, there's some things you can do with Wolfson. This kid can really bunt, and they're sniffing it. They got Shilpin at third, like can smell what this young man had for lunch. Very close at third.
Wagging the bat over the left shoulder is Wolfson. He's going to square to bunt, pulls it back, strike called.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of his tools. Now, that could be a bluff. That could be a bluff. This guy can do it all. Swiss Army guy, Wolfson in the field. Been a huge part of what they do. They trust him here with the bat.
Back-to-back base hits to start the inning for Grandin, Kinney, and Schenefeld. Here's a bunt. Back to the pitcher. They're going to throw home. The tag is made out at the plate. Is Grandin Kinney. Wow, Jack Dower just got bulldozed at the plate, and he hangs on.
What a play by Bobby Crane. He comes off the mound, has to get on the deck, and an athletic play by the big-bodied lefty to slide and backhand it.
That was incredible.
And Dower stood in there and took the charge. Big-time play, and I love the creativity by Seaholm. That's just a beautiful baseball play. It went by way of UofD, but I love what Seaholm tried to do there. Beautiful execution both ways.
First and second, 2 gone. And a first pitch fastball that Jack Lewis is high at the eyes, 1-0.
That was the safety squeeze, not a suicide squeeze. So it wasn't, you're wondering, why is Kinney? Well, he wasn't busting it. It was a safety squeeze. And that was how it was designed to go.
The 1-1 is going to hit Lewis. Crane, the first batter he has put on via the base on balls all day long. Hit by pitch base on balls, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, regardless, it's bases loaded here with 2 gone, and the best chance of the day for Seaholm.
Yeah, how ironic that the first free pass comes at this juncture of the game. But the bases are juiced, nowhere to put them, and a big opportunity coming up by Kai Mykechern, who's just trying to get things rolling. The other thing you got to be cognizant of course, both teams, the pass ball. And so you got good speed on third in the name of Schenefeld if you're Seaholm, looking to get a good secondary lead as well in case that pass ball happens.
No score, top of the 6th inning here from the regional semifinal. Swing and a miss, Mykechern down 0-1. He's 1 for 2 today. He struck out looking his last time against Crane.
Yeah, and that smoke from Crane still looking solid. 89 miles an hour, up to 92 we've seen today.
The 0-1 fastball, high and outside. Running at third base is Nick Schenefeld. He singled. At second is Aiden Wolfson. He had the fielder's choice on a bunt back to the mound that got Grandin Kinney at the plate. And Lewis at first was just hit by a pitch. Foul ball off the bat of Mykechern. Back over towards the football field.
Yeah, going with it, fighting pitches off, hanging in there. Student body for Seaholm out in full support. The Cubby kids are here as well. What a beautiful atmosphere for playoff baseball here in Michigan.
Crane an extra pause on the mound, shakes off, now nods. He works through the windup, the 1-2. High chopper foul. A sawed-off swing there from Mykechern to stay alive.
Yeah, Bobby just nibbling a bit. Got 2 strikes, maybe a little too much of the zone there. But again, you don't want to put anything really in the dirt if you don't have to, if you're UofD. Crane about to throw his 81st pitch of this beautiful night here in Birmingham. You like it down here in Birmingham?
I love it.
You want to hang out after?
I got nothing to do.
All right, let's pull an all-nighter.
Until tomorrow. Here's a breaking ball in the dirt. Blocked up nicely by Dower. He's been doing it all so far today. And going back to that play at the plate, I think there's a chance that Grandin Kinney could have been safe if he slid. He came in standing up all the way across home plate, maybe a hook slide or some other way to kind of get out of the way, but he was not expecting that play to come to the dish.
That's a fair point.
2-2 from Crane on the way. Way high and outside. Another snag from Dower makes it 3-2.
And now the walls are starting to close in on the senior lefty with nowhere to put this batter. And the crowd a rocket here at the B.
Rumbling up the stands here. From the windup, working third base side of the rubber is Crane. A long pause staring in at his catcher Dower. The runners are on the move. 3-2. Fouled away by Mike Keechern. Oh, that looked like ball 4 from my perspective.
It was ball 4. It was ball 4, and Mike Keechern did a favor.
Yeah, that was in near the back knee. Had a little bit of run towards the righty.
But Crane has been that dirty all day where that is just not an obvious pitch to the human eye.
We'll do full count one more time. Deadlocked at zeros here in the 6th inning. Seaholm's got him loaded. Here's the pitch. Another foul ball. Mike Keechern is working a heck of an at-bat right now.
Yeah, Kai really competing well. Crane out there walking around, throwing the ball up. What a great atmosphere. You see the crowd, stand up, room only.
We'll do it one more time. Standing tall is Crane. Drops the glove to the windup. Full count, outside, ball 4. And the Maples strike first here in the 6th inning.
They put traffic on the bases and a clutch at bat by Kai Mike Keechern. It's an RBI for the senior who's done so much for this program. It's a feel-good moment for him. He's accepted his role, converted to a first baseman, and hey, you'll take a run any way possible, and Crane hands it over in a pressure situation with a walk.
1-0 Seaholm in the 6th. First pitch from Crane is in that same spot, way outside and high. Logan DeVos is 0 for 2 with a sacrifice bunt and a strikeout swinging. There is movement.
Yeah, I was just going to say it. There is movement in that bullpen, Tommy. You can probably see it better than I. We'll get to him in a moment.
1-0 to DeVos. Ball 2.
Crane has lost confidence in the fastball. He's afraid he's going to throw it away. And he's in a spot now that no pitcher wants to be in, where he's only feeling he can get over an off-speed pitch. And for him, that's that curveball, the changeup, or the slider. We'll see if he goes back to the fastball here.
Base is still loaded with 2 gone. There's a strike. And Chad, you said earlier the walls are closing in before that walk to Mike Keechern, and it's mentally the walls are closing in, because you're right. He's trying to be so particular and selective with the pitches instead of just letting it go and continue the success he's had all day. The 2-1 is cut on and missed by DeVos. We're going to push to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, DeVos trying to put one downtown. Caruso is where he's trying to put that one.
Back of the box, waving the bat over the right shoulder as Crane sets and fires. Swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. They got to complete the out to first. Touching the bag is Johnson, and that'll end the frame. We head to the bottom of the 6th. The Seaholm Maples get on the scoreboard with a walk to Kai Mike Keechern with the bases loaded. 1-0 Maples here from the regional semifinal.